Good morning, everyone. This is Srikanth Rajan, and welcome back to the Stock Market Podcast from MPIinvest.com. So, talking about the markets are looking amazing. No second word to that. In fact, the way the markets actually opened with a gap up of almost 200 points yesterday, and the rally continued further. That was amazing. At this point of time, of course, the one very important thing to note is that the FIIs are back. Yes, yesterday the FIIs have bought for almost 550 crores net, and also the DIS have bought for almost 600 crores. So, is it time that the Nifty is turning bullish? Is of course a big question. However, like I have always told you earlier, Indian stock market is cannot rally until the global market stabilizes. So the way things are looking at the US, things are looking better. Europe also yesterday came out with the inflation data, which has actually come out lower than expected. And the best part, yesterday there was also the wholesale price index, that is the wholesale inflation data that came in from the US, and that also came within less than expectation, just around 1.2%, and that is something amazing. So that is kind of giving a prediction that probably next month the consumer price index, the consumer inflation also might come down less than 2%. So that is something which is kind of giving a positivity to the market. But though the markets day before yesterday had seen in the US a huge short covering, which led to a big rally in the US. So that is kind of was a short covering that can be presumed, because yesterday the markets have just slightly gone up. If you look at today morning, the futures are kind of flattish, and Asian markets are trading in the green. Even Nifty is expected to open with a small gap up, but then today is the expiry. So are the markets going to see a bullish expiry? Well, at this point of time, I would say there are chances that there could be a big movement towards the end of the day today. So, well, let us see if that could happen. Then probably we could see the change of direction in the market. But then again, the question comes: will the Indian market again rally high with India specific issues? What are India specific issues? India specific issues is nothing but the election that's coming in. So that is something that could be a kind of hindrance to the rally in the Indian market. But then that can be overtaken by one person. You know who? Yes, the FIIs. So will the FII continue to buy, or will they continue to sell, or would they be staying cautious, is something that we need to look at. So if at all FIIs join the party of buying along with the retailers, then we can see 20,000 soon again. So that could be something that we should be watching out. So FII data is something that we'll be closely watch for next few days. And today, of course, doesn't make sense because today being the expiry. But let us see how the markets are going to perform in the next 2-3 days. That is Friday and then Monday. So that would give us a kind of sense that are the FIIs getting onto the buying side. And if that happens, there's no looking back for Indian market temporarily at this point of time. So this is something that could be expected and that we could be waiting for. Apart from that, yes, something interesting I would like to say is that small case that we got into at MPI Invest has actually done really well. In the last 6 months, it has given a return of almost 17.5%, and that's something amazing. So, the kind of portfolio that we are investing into, there is small case is definitely a very good option to invest, but then selecting the right small case is also important. Not all small cases will give you returns. And what most people do is just go look at the history of the small case, look at last 10-year returns, last 5-year returns, or what else, 2-year return, whatever it is, and then decide to invest in it, which is absolutely not the right way. The right way is to select a theme, select the right fund manager, and then invest into it, which could give future growth to your investment. And if you need support in that, of course, that's where MP Invest comes in, right? So, of course, we are happy about the kind of investment that we've done in small case, and it has given out good returns. I'm also experimenting on another small case, which I would be shared in the group once I feel it is looking good. So that's it for now. I think wishing you all a great expiry. We should be doing a decent return if the market opens small gap up and sustains around this range. However, I am not expecting a big rally at this point of time. But of course, by end of the day, there could be a big move today, and that gives me a kind of feeling that way. So let's see how it works. So wishing you all a great expiry. This is Srikanth Rajan signing off. But before we leave, You know what to do. Do press the like button if you love the content that we share. And do share the podcast with your friends and relatives to help them learn and invest together with us. Goodbye. Have a great day. See you tomorrow morning.